Welcome to our annual Memorial Day Parade. Originally called Decoration Day, Memorial Day is a day of remembrance for those who have died in our nation's service and a day to honor those who have served or are serving in our armed forces. The Village of Beverly Hills Park and Recreation Board puts on the parade and carnival with the support of many volunteers and generous sponsors. This year, we're celebrating the 42nd anniversary of this wonderful community event. After the parade, you can join your friends, family, and neighbors at our fun-filled annual carnival at Beverly Park, as well as the Memorial Day commemoration ceremony at the flagpole at 1 p.m. I'd like to welcome the second member of our broadcast team, Andy Aubrey. Andy's going to be working the parade route, gathering all kinds of interviews. Andy, why don't you take it away?
Well, thank you, Brad. It is an honor to be here with you and the rest of our TV crew today to cover this glorious event. It's been years and years we've done this, and what a privilege and an honor to acknowledge those who lost their lives in the service of this country, making it what it is today. I saw a picture online, a social media site that had a picture of a lady having a picnic in a cemetery of all things, and next to her in front of a headstone was a baby in a car seat. It was about 4 months old, it looked like, and I thought, you know, this really drove home the sacrifice that not only service people make, but their families as well. So let's take a minute today to just, say a prayer. Thank God we have those people who work for us and fight for our freedoms, and have a little celebration at the same time. So looking forward to it, Brad. We got a beautiful day here. Definitely, with all the rain we've had recently, this is going to be a fantastic parade.
Yeah, the unofficial kickoff of summer in this Beverly Hills Parade, crystal clear blue skies. It should be a fantastic day. Our first up will be the Beverly Hills Public Safety, but first let's take a quick timeout.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. But only you can prevent wildfires.
Leading off the parade is the Beverly Hills Public Safety Department's fire engine patrol vehicle. The Public Safety Department provides exemplary service to the community, keeping Beverly Hills a safe place in which to live, work, and play. Our 27 public safety officers provide all first responder vehicle services, serving as police officers, firefighters, and EMS providers. The department is currently under the direction of Interim Chief Lee Davis. The department began in 1958 with 4 public patrollers operating from the basement of a private residence. The Public Safety Department has grown significantly since then, protecting and serving the villages of Beverly Hills and Southfield Township. Behind the Beverly Hills Public Safety Unit is Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard. The Oakland County Sheriff's Office provides countywide law enforcement services to over 1.2 million Oakland County residents. Pleased to welcome Sheriff Bouchard, who has led the department since 1999. At today's parade, the department is showcasing some of the vehicles used in law enforcement in the county. We're especially pleased to welcome the mounted unit, one of the oldest mounted patrol units in the United States, operating since 1948. A little known fact, the mounted deputies provide their own horses.
Well, Brad, we have the one and only Sheriff Michael Bouchard. There he is. Where would we be without each other on this day, Sheriff?
This is a big day. This is beautiful Beverly. It's a Norman Rockwell experience. Yep. Everybody loves Beverly.
Everybody loves Beverly. A very important day, Mike. You'll agree, honoring our fallen heroes and service members. Curious, what drew you to a life of service?
Actually, I volunteered with an organization that was dealing with abused kids, and it just drew me in. I couldn't believe somebody would hurt another person like that, let alone a parent or someone else. So next thing you know, I left my plans to be a doctor and became a cop. My parents still scratching their heads. But, we just have become a family that my son's currently deployed.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's in the Middle East right now.
Where is he at?
He's in the Middle East.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Some counter, terrorism stuff.
Okay, good. Well, thank you for everything. Always great to see you out here, Sheriff, and you have a wonderful day.
You too.
All right, there he is, Brad. Sheriff Bouchard.
Beverly Hills Boy Scout Troop 1024 Color Guard, as we are getting a look here at some of the sheriff's patrol vehicles. Beverly Hills Boy Scout Troop 1024 Color Guard is up next. They're based out of Beverly Elementary School. The troop has been in existence for nearly 70 years and has seen more than 140 boys achieve the rank of Eagle Scout. In addition to monthly campouts and working on merit badges, they're involved in numerous service projects in the community. The troop is led by Scoutmaster Chris Macris, Community Chair Jeff Holland, and Troop Advancement Coordinator Armando Taborga. Beverly Elementary Cub Scout Pack 1024, based out of Beverly Elementary. Over 50 boys and girls strong, hailing from Beverly and Greenfield Elementary, Our Lady Queen of Martyrs, and other local schools with kids from kindergarten through 5th grade. Scouts are wrapping up a great year of activities, including launching model rockets, participating in Pinewood Derby, biking, camping, skiing, and conquering the high ropes courses. Search Be a Scout on Google to find this pack or a local pack near you. This year, we're pleased to honor Bill Sturley as the Grand Marshal of the Beverly Hills Memorial Day Parade. Bill, a 41-year resident of Beverly Hills, is an Army veteran who served as a combat platoon leader in Vietnam. John F. Kennedy's inaugural address on January 20th, 1961, played an influential role in the then 15-year-old Bill's life with those famous words. So my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. That challenge encouraged Bill to join the Army ROTC at the University of Michigan, from which he graduated in 1967 and was commissioned as a second lieutenant armor officer. His active duty commenced in June of 1968 at Fort Knox, Kentucky, where he spent the next 16 weeks training to be a tank unit commander. Upon completion, he was assigned to a training brigade at Fort Knox. In early April 1969, Bill was sent to the Army Jungle Training School in Panama in preparation for his assignment to Vietnam in May of 1969. Bill was assigned to the 11th Armored Cavalry Regiment, made famous by Tom Clancy in his book, Armored Cav. He served as a platoon leader of the 2nd Platoon, Troop C, 1st Squadron of the 11th Cav until August of 1969, when he was wounded by mortar fire during a night attack by the Viet Cong. He spent 8 months in various Army hospitals, recovering from his wounds. Bill was discharged from active duty in April 1970 and spent the next 2 years in the Army Active Reserves and 2 additional years in the Standby Reserves, thus fulfilling his 6-year ROTC obligation. After being discharged from active duty, Bill returned to Royal Oak to resume his job as a high school mathematics teacher and to start a family with his late wife, Betty. In 1972, Bill joined Ford Motor Company as a purchasing agent, where he worked for 30 years until his retirement in 2003. Betty and Bill had 4 children and 6 grandchildren. Since the Civil War, every generation of Bill and Betty's families have served our country as soldiers, sailors, FBI agents, and secret agents. In 1984, Bill and Betty personally built the Beverly Hills house where Bill still resides for over 40 years. Bill is a life member of the Disabled American Veterans. Many thanks to Bill for his years of service to our country. Bill and his 3 granddaughters are being driven today by Parks and Rec Board Chairman Matt Goodrich.
All right, Brad, we got the Grand Marshal here. Bill Sturley, thank you for your service, sir, by the way, and what a wonderful day in Beverly Hills. How about these parade attendees?
It's a great day here. I've lived here for almost 41 years, and my children participated in the second parade here in Beverly Hills, way back in 1985.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been great.
What's it like, what's it mean to you to be the Grand Marshal today?
Well, I decided when they called me, I thought, well, you know, I owe something to the people that have given their lives, and you know, they're comrades in arms of mine, not in time, but in purpose. So I think it's a great honor to be here.
It sure is. Well, we thank you again for your service, and maybe we'll catch up with you in the park a little later. There he is, Brad. It's Bill Sturley. He's our Grand Marshal.
Please welcome our neighborhood bikers. Kids from all over the village got together and decorated their bikes to celebrate the holiday and join in the fun of the parade. Fantastic job decorating bikes. And directly behind the Bike Brigade is Ascension of Christ. And right behind the Beverly Hills Bike Brigade is the Ascension of Christ Lutheran Church and Child Care, located at the corner of 14 Mile Road and Pierce. They are making their 11th consecutive appearance with their float, honoring their sacrifice, remembering the ultimate sacrifice. Ascension of Christ offers a state-licensed child care program for children ages 6 weeks and up. Their year-round developmentally appropriate Christian program has limited openings for infants, toddlers, preschoolers, and pre-K. Contact Director Chelsea Cook for more information. We thank the members of the congregation for providing flags for the parade goers along the route.
We got a leader dog over here, Brad.
Sure do. Great organizations. Leader Dogs for the Blind. Future Leader Dog for the Blind are young puppies training to become service dogs for people with visual impairments. An essential part of a puppy's training is being exposed to a diverse array of experiences in order to build them confidence working in any environment. And this is quite the environment. What a fun experience for that puppy to be in today's parade. There's Gigi's Playhouse, a nonprofit that provides free educational, therapeutic, and career development programs for individuals with Down syndrome, their families, and the community. Beverly Hills Lion Club, part of the Lions Club International, which is the largest service organization in the world, consisting of more than 46,000 clubs. The Lions are well known for their work with the blind and the leader dogs. Our Beverly Hills Lions Club also supports many local causes such as this Memorial Day parade, the Halloween Hoot, student scholarships, and the village's Java and Jazz program. They've been active in the community for more than 50 years, serving humanitarian needs as well as local community programs and events. The Lions Club is always looking for more service-minded people to join the club and participate in serving others. There's a look at a 1929 Model A Ford. The tradition continues. Bob Jordan's beautifully restored 1929 Model A Ford is now being driven by his son Tom, also of Beverly Hills. This car has been a fixture in the Memorial Day parade for over 25 years. Beautiful restoration was awarded a Blue Ribbon Award from the National Model A Restorers Club, thanks to Bob's painstaking work on the vehicle.
We got our village manager, Warren Rothy, over here, Brad. He's driving this Tahoe. And Warren, how's it going today?
It's going great. This is my first parade here. Been here about a month, and I'm loving every second of it.
All right. Well, it's a beautiful day. You ordered up good weather, Warren, so nicely done on that. The kids are loving you. And throw the candy out and don't get a rotator cuff tear or anything. There he is, Brad. It's Warren Rothy. He's our village manager.
Mr. Rothy was recently appointed the Beverly Hills Village Manager. It's excited to get to know the village residents and work collaboratively on projects for the village. Prior to accepting the position in Beverly Hills, Warren worked in Lakeview, St. Clair, and Grosse Pointe Park. Although Rothy is not from Beverly Hills, he does have some ties to the village. His mom went to Groves High School, and his oldest friend lives in the village. Riding with Warren is his wife, Bailey. Northbrook Presbyterian Church making some noise as we listen to the sounds of their contemporary music group. Northbrook is excited to announce that Neighborhood Nights are back on the third Wednesday of the month this summer. Come on by 14 Mile and Lasher on June 18th, July 17th, and August 20th to enjoy food trucks, live music, and fun for all ages. To learn more, check out www.northbrookpc.org. And right behind them is the Northbrook Preschool Wagon Brigade. Say hello to the Wagon Brigade from Northbrook Presbyterian Church. The school has served young children in Beverly Hills for 54 years. They're so excited to be a part of this year's parade. This is their 9th year participating. We got ourselves a stilt walker. Stilt walking is an ancient form of performance art and entertainment that can be found in various cultures throughout history. Stilt walking demands exceptional balance, agility, and grace. Cheers to our stilt walker.
Well, Brad, up next we've got the 2004 Chrysler Crossfire. Beautiful vehicle, driven by Mike and Jerry Buckles. You've been Beverly Hills residents in 1980, right? And married 51 years? Any truth to the rumor that being married that long requires living in separate houses?
Not quite, but you know, that might help.
Well, your car is beautiful, and this is perfect for our parade, I'll tell you what, and congratulations on those 51 years. There they are, Mike and Jerry Buckles, Beverly Hills residents.
Mike and Jerry have been your neighbors in Beverly Hills since 1980, driving their classic 2004 Chrysler Crossfire. The Buckles would like to honor the memory of our brave service members who have defended our precious democracy. Look out, Andy. Here comes the Beverly Hills Little League. Beverly Hills Little League, established in 1960, and is part of the world's largest youth sports program. BHLL is a developmental baseball league helping boys and girls in our community learn the proper fundamentals of America's favorite pastime. There are over 300 players, volunteers, and coaches in this year's Little League. The BHLL is committed to fostering good sportsmanship, teamwork, honesty, and certainly having fun.
Yeah, our cameraman, Mike Kopmeyer, is in the line of fire over here. This is a lot of Little Leaguers.
They're all passing out bubble gum, Andy. It's kind of fitting.
Bubble gum and suckers. We got it all going on over here. Oh, even I got some candy, Brad.
Uh-oh. I think I see Rory.
We got Rory.
The official mascot of the Detroit Lions.
Rory, we're getting Hutch back. A little disappointing last year, but good things on the horizon, right? Yes, Rory, man, a few words, but he loves the thumbs up. And we are all about you, your favorite color, Honolulu, blue and silver and black. Sporting the black today, Brad. Lion King's his favorite movie. You know, all the Lions are his favorite players, right? Absolutely. Well, Roy, we're glad to have you out here in Beverly Hills. My man, and there's some candy for you. Enjoy. Good year coming. There he is, Brad.
Do you know Rory is undefeated in steering contests? He also holds the Ford Field record for most high fives during a single Lions game. Forward down the field. The 1960s F-250. It's a custom cab pickup built in Kansas City, Missouri. This truck has spent many years working for the Wetmore Mining and Drilling Company in Iowa, South Dakota, and Nebraska. The truck was leveling restored from 2012 to 2017 by 30-year Beverly Hills resident Rob Iorio. The Redford Unicycle Club. They've been participating in parades and performances throughout Greater Detroit for over 50 years. The club started as a group of neighborhood teenagers who enjoyed riding unicycles, and it grew from there. It's now a multi-generational group with a few three-generation families. If you're interested in joining them, they offer classes for beginning riders every year in January and February, and club members practice on Saturday mornings throughout most of the year. There are absolutely no age restrictions. Check the RTUC website for more information. That's the Redford Township Unicycle Club. rtuc.org for more information.
Yeah, this would be me. I think I'd have to hold on to something or somebody to stay up on a unicycle.
Let's make sure our cords are out of the way. Look out.
Yeah, they're getting a little twisted over here. A little bit of spaghetti on the road, but we're making it. It's all good.
Behind the Redford Unicycle Club is a 1963 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Coupe. It's called a split window because of its divided rear window, which was only offered on the 1963s. Subsequent Corvettes had a one-piece rear window. This
Brad.
beautiful classic car is driven by Jim and Pam Hall, 30-year residents of Beverly Hills, and they're accompanied by their Westie, Nelson. There's Nelson. Oh,
Well, here they are.
dog.
Yep. Jim and Pam, what's it like living in Beverly Hills, especially on a day like today, Pam?
Oh, it's wonderful, and we've been here for 30-some years, and this is the first time we've been in the parade, though, so it's great. Beautiful day.
It's paradise. I was born and raised out in Southern California and never managed to live at Beverly Hills out there. This is better.
This is the real Beverly Hills, Jim. You better believe it. Well, you've got a beautiful car here, and thanks for being in the parade today. What a gorgeous machine, Brad. And the dog's cute. Cute as all get out, too.
1963 Corvette Stingray Coupe. Wow. And behind them is the Groves Pom-Pom team. Competitive team that has participated in various competitions throughout Michigan. The group has performed at all of Groves varsity football and varsity basketball home games, in addition to other Groves sporting events. Excited for a fantastic year. The team is looking forward to hosting a kids clinic on September 13th of this year. Watch out for details on the Birmingham Public Schools website. The team is coached by Stacy Hill and Serena Keaton. Groves Pom-Pom team. I think I see the Beverly Bobcat as well as the Berkshire Wildcat. Uh-oh, look out. That can only mean one thing. It's the Beverly Elementary Daisy, Brownie, and Junior Scouts. They're excited to walk together in this year's Memorial Day Parade. Girls from troops of Daisies, Brownies, and Junior Scouts are represented today. Troops work together for a drive-through cookie booth at the Beverly School parking lot and celebrate with a Girl Scout dance each year. They work to make the world a better place and to be a sister to every Girl Scout. There is a look at the Berkshire Wildcat, the Beverly Bobcat walking alongside the parade route as well. Beverly Elementary Daisy, Brownies, and Junior Scouts. Let's take a look at a 1938 Plymouth driven by Frank Pfeiffer, a local resident who has loved classic cars since he was a kid. When Frank's dad was a kid, his family car was a 1938 Plymouth, and it later became his car in high school. In 2019, Frank found a very similar car, working during COVID to slowly get her back running and driving again. Sharing photos and videos of his car brought back wonderful memories for Frank's dad in his final years. This car will be shown at the Motor Muster at Greenfield Village over Father's Day weekend. The Goldfish Swim School, one of our silver sponsors for today's event. Goldfish Swim School is a leading learn-to-limb swim provider throughout Northern America. It was founded right here in Birmingham, Michigan in 2006. With more than 165 locations today, Goldfish Swim School teaches children ages 4 months to 12 years how to be safer in and around water while giving them the platform to make big waves in life. Warmer weather's finally here, so be sure to jump in at Goldfish to kickstart your safer summer. A 1977 Chevy Silverado. This stellar 77 Chevy Silverado is one of several classic vehicles owned and enjoyed by John Pappas, a 60-year resident of Beverly Hills. Andy, if I'm not mistaken, I believe I see the Greenfield Gator.
We got the Gator. Gator in the house for the Greenfield Girl Scout Troop 77-544. Here they are.
Troop of Brownies, which is 3rd and 4th graders from Greenfield Elementary School. The troop has been associated with the school since 2021. They're learning about how to be members of the community with a focus on service. This year, our troops have earned many Brownie badges, and they even took a field trip to the Corwell Moonbeams event, made blankets for the Children's Hospital, and created Valentines for vets. Troop leaders this year are Isabel Nelson Mervac, Angela Collins, and Sandy Kohlmeyer. Greenfield Gator. Next is proud to serve the growing 50 and over population of our community for more than 40 years. Next members enjoy a unique array of classes, programs, and seminars. In addition, they offer support services, transportation services, referrals, and nutritional support. They're accompanied this year by a vintage 1930 Ford Model A. Here's a beautiful look at that 1930 Ford Model A. Pickles the Clown. Here comes a really dedicated clown. Pickles began clowning around in 1984 and hasn't missed a parade since. Pickles is joined today by her granddaughter, Baby Dill. Obviously, Pickles loves waving to the crowds, marching to patriotic music, and meeting the kids. To honor her father, a soldier during World War II, Pickles marches in the parade and carries a bag with a picture of him in his Army uniform. Andy, take it away.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Pickles. Come on up, Pickles, and we'll get a look at your father, right? He is a former service member. You're always here with him in his honor. What's it mean for being in this Beverly Parade every year?
I get really choked up. I love to see the veterans, and I'm grateful that my dad came back.
Yeah, fantastic. And next generation down, Baby Dill over there, the granddaughter, right? You're getting bigger over there, Baby Dill. What happened to you? You were supposed. Wow, I'll say honestly.
Support our troops, remember our veterans. Support our troops, remember our veterans.
Great, very nice sentiment, and more important than ever today. Pickles the Clown, and honestly, stand up tradition here, the Beverly Hills Parade. She's been great all these years. Thanks, Pickles. Good to talk to you and your granddaughter again.
The 12th Congressional District Republicans, as well as the Oakland County Republican Party. Republicans of the 12th Congressional District, Oakland and Wayne County, serve Beverly Hills and the surrounding communities. Our groups work to actively recruit, support, and elect Republicans to promote and protect the values of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for current and future generations. (1940) GMC pickup.
It is gorgeous. I mean, honestly, Brad, we have been blessed with one of the better days. Thought it was going to be a little cool earlier, but not to be. The sun is gorgeous. We've got white, billowy clouds up ahead in the skies, and smiles all around. Really is a community event. You see a lot of attendees hugging people along the parade route, as well as those in the parade. So it's just a great time.
Now it's time for the 1940 GMC pickup, owned and driven by Lisa Garavaglia of Beverly Hills. This is one of about 10,000 civilian pickup trucks built by GMC during the war production run. About half were extended wheelbases. This vehicle is one of just a few that remain in existence. The truck was built at the GMC truck and bus plant in Pontiac. The site is now home to the M1 Concourse. The truck was restored years ago and is powered by a 3.7 HP Corvette V8, an automatic transmission which replaced the original 63 horsepower straight six. Air conditioning, power steering, power brakes, and power windows were also added for driving on nice summer days.
Like today.
Also have a 2020 Shelby GT500 driven by Little Mike Garavaglia of Beverly Hills. This car has a 760 horsepower supercharged V8 with some track options. The 0 to 60 time, get this, Andy Aubrey, approximately 3.3 seconds.
That's whiplash range right there.
Car
That's
can be
gorgeous.
seen around town and at the M1 Concourse on the weekends. Big Mike Garavaglia of Beverly Hills, has the 2024 Jeep 392 Hemi. And the 392 is the cubic inch Hemi that produces, get this, 470 horsepower. The 0 to 60 time in that Jeep is 4.4 seconds, which is faster than any 60s muscle car except probably the Shelby Cobra. Capable of fording 33 inches of water. The 5,000 rated Warren winch can pull almost anything to safety. We thank the Garavaglia family for participating in the parade since 2002. You're hearing the sounds now of Mark Bursaw. Mark has been playing the Scottish Highland bagpipes in the Beverly Hills Parade every year since 1996. He's a professional bagpipe maker and painter. Something very haunting about the bagpipes. Baldwin Public Library welcomes all to enjoy and utilize their services and resources. Whether you're coming to our location to enjoy the Wi-Fi and cozy atmosphere, participating in a program or story time, or taking advantage of the anytime, anywhere digital offerings, the Baldwin Library strives to be your first and best option to learn, connect, and discover. Check out the Baldwin Public Library's cool book bike. If you don't already have a library card, stop by the book bike at the carnival after the parade to sign up. There is a look at the cool book bike. The Birmingham Bloomfield Area Democratic Club is glad to join the parade for the third year. They support Beverly Hills and the surrounding communities. Check them out at bbdems.org. The club is happy to have State Senators Mallory McMorrow and Jeremy Moss today, along with State Representative Samantha Steckloff and Natalie Price walking with them today. There's Jeremy Moss.
We're going to get some of the interviews down in the park. We got Jeremy Moss and Mallory McMorrow's here. We'll talk to them in a few minutes. Just, I know they like to speak. These politicians like to speak as long as they can, and we wouldn't really have much time for them out here, so we will catch up with them shortly.
Yep, Andy Aubrey will be going down to the flag ceremony, which will take place at the flagpole in the park to honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice to our freedom. So make sure you continue watching for that directly after the parade. Should mention also that a bunch of banners are displayed at the park with all the names of our area businesses who have provided sponsorships for this Memorial Day parade and carnival. Make sure you support those local businesses and thank them for their generous support. And that includes Floor Coverings International. They are a silver sponsor of today's parade. They're a locally family-owned and operated flooring company that opened in August of last year. They specialize in residential and commercial flooring, including materials, installation, and design advice across all service types. They will bring the floors to your door in their mobile showroom. Floor Coverings International, big thanks to them for being a silver sponsor of Beverly Hills Parade. The Bingham Eagle is with the Bingham Farms Girl Scouts. Consists of all the Daisy, Brownie, and Junior troops that meet at the school. Each grade has their own troop that meets throughout the year where they learn new skills, participate in community service activities, as well as making new friends. The girls have fun earning badges for all of their accomplishments throughout the year. And behind the Bingham Farms Girl Scouts is the Bingham Farms Cub Scouts. There's the Bingham Eagle, dabbing up a few individuals along the parade route. Cub Scout Pack 1049 is comprised mostly of students from Bingham Farms and West Maple Elementary Schools. The pack supports our community through events like the annual Scouting for Food to benefit gleaners, the Pinewood Derby, and overnight campout at D-Bar A Scout Ranch. They offer opportunities to put their scouting skills to use at the ranch. Scouts learn wildness and wilderness survival skills through regular meetings including fire safety, food safety, first aid, and more. Bingham Eagle making some new friends.
Good to see you guys.
How are you?
Tradition now, right?
I know, that's what you're like, there's the TV truck, your cousin's probably here.
There you go. Take care. We got people, we got family, we got friends. There's all kinds of folks I know around here, Brad. This is good stuff. How about this Cadillac DeVille, though?
It is a 1978 Cadillac Seville Opera Coupe. Tam York Cook is driving it, and it's an original. The car was a General Motors authorized conversion performed by the Grandeur Motor Company in Pompano Beach, Florida. A showroom new Seville would be sent to the Grandeur facility where it was literally cut in two, with the backseat area removed, and the body was then welded back together. A stretch front end was added to give the car a neoclassical look. Only about 300 of these conversions were completed. And behind that 1978 Cadillac Seville is the Birmingham Patriots football and cheer team. Community football and cheer programming serving local youth athletes in grades K through 8. It's been operating since 2006. The Patriots dedicated to sportsmanship, growth, and safety. Andy, we might have some potential future Groves Falcons.
Yeah,
in that group.
Falcons, Maples, both. Lions, Wolverines, Spartans.
Circus Among Us. How about these cycles? Performers from Circus Among Us are riding giant bikes this year. Andy, we got to get you on one of these giant bikes.
That'll happen never, okay? So, actually, the one doesn't look too bad with the motor on it. I don't know about this one.
How's your balance?
Yeah, well, we'd find out pretty quick, wouldn't we?
Uh-oh, look out. Hooper. He's spraying the parade route with something.
Hooper, the bubble-blowing machine. I don't know what he's got. He's got silly string, I believe.
You might have to duck with that tree coming up. Hip, hip, hooray for Hooper. Look at the moves on Hooper, the Detroit Pistons mascot. He was born in Lucky, Kentucky, and was originally trained to be a racehorse. But Hooper knew he was too talented to be just a racehorse, so he trained long and hard to master his craft, honed his skills, and finally earned his spot as the Pistons' official mascot in 1996. He amazes us all with his fine stunts, clever skits, and fun-loving personality. Some of his talents include dancing, dunking, stilt walking, and even skydiving. Over the years, he's been beloved by all of the NBA players and fans alike. When he's not at games, he loves to get involved out in the community. Why a horse mascot for the Pistons? Well, just like the Pistons, they're named after the team produces horsepower, and that was certainly the case this year as the Pistons made their way back to the playoffs.
Yeah, the Pistons had a great year. Hooper's got a lot to be proud of, Brad.
Penultimate spot in the parade always belongs to these guys. The Beverly Dads Club, George Washington crossing the Delaware to the enjoyment of all the kids. This next float takes us back to 1776 when General George Washington crossed the Delaware. The brave young American militia, watch out for those cannons. It's live candy, folks.
And who can forget George Washington crossing the Delaware with his candy gun full of airheads, nerds, and lifesaver gummies? Ah, yes, history.
Sirens are blaring, lights are flashing. That can only mean one thing. As is tradition, the fire truck marks the end of the parade. Thanks to the Beverly Hills Public Safety Department for bringing up the rear, but always being at the forefront of safety. Be sure to join us at the Memorial Day Carnival down at Beverly Park from now until 2 p.m. We'll have face painting, balloon animals, live music, a petting farm, food trucks, and more. Andy, I got to make sure we get our special thanks to all of our Memorial Day Parade sponsors. That includes the platinum sponsors of Hubble, Roth, and Clark, Premier Pet Supply. The gold sponsor this year was the Goddard School of Beverly Hills. Our silver sponsors include Camus Equipment Company, Floor Coverings International, Goldfish Swim School, Market Fresh, Thomas J. Ryan PC, and Wana Cookie. Bronze sponsors include the Beverly Hills Ace Hardware, Jason's Outdoor Services, and Sue's Hallmark Cards and Gifts. A big thank you as well to the Village Parks and Recreation Board for organizing this year's Memorial Day festivities. Another year in the books, Andy Aubrey. Fun as always. I'm sure you got plenty of candy. Your thoughts this year, Andy?
Yeah, my dentist is going to love me after this. Plenty of candy indeed. We've saved all the children from being run over, which was key amongst this because sometimes the candy lands in the street and fire trucks are coming by. But Brad, it's been an honor and a privilege to work with you as always for this parade, bringing the parade to the people, as well as our tremendous staff, camera people, director Steve Rhoda, all the rest, and hope we can do it again next year.
Sounds like a plan. A big thank you to all of our parade sponsors. Could not have done this without all of you. Until then, Andy, I know you're going to go down to the park to get some interviews along the way, so make sure, folks, you at home watching, stay tuned for Andy's interviews at the park.
Yeah, we're going to talk to some people down there. We'll get some of the politicians, give them their time, and then hopefully some fun interviews. So let's keep remembering today and the purpose of it. Thank our fallen heroes for bringing us their service and their dedication. And today is your day.
Very well said, Andy. That will wrap up our coverage of the 2025 Beverly Hills Memorial Day Parade. Thank you so much for watching.